morning, everyone. How are you? I see Paul's already here. I see Biggles is already here. Hello, Biggles. You were looking for the stream earlier and didn't see it. You almost panicked. Never fear, for I am here. I am always with you. I will always be here for you. Oh, they updated it. Oh man, I don't even know. So we're gonna start a new map. I have no idea what I want to do. Hello, Dave. Yes, yes, he lives. Sediment dies. Lives. I woke up this morning and I was just kind of doom scrolling for a little while, and then I realized what time it was. I'm always here for basically everyone's pleasure. That's the sole purpose of my existence. Is yeah, making sure that I'm here for everyone else to enjoy. But I'm glad you all enjoy something that I do. Been up since 6 a.m. You've been doing chores? What have you been doing, Paul? And I appreciate your dedication. All right. So we're gonna go in unnamed. We don't know what we're gonna do yet. It always starts with the trees. But I tell you what, why don't we take a look here and see what are we missing from our repertoire here? I feel like they added some new stuff here. Look at this. Got more curtains. Pillows, more rugs. Oh, apologies for the odds, guys. I'm just like, ooh. Just gotta wake up. I've got my caffeine here, so we'll get there. We'll get there. A hose and coolant for the car, huh? Yeah, don't you love when Saturday's full of work? I got a bunch of yard work I need to do today. I got some pruning that I need to do, and then I got some grass to mow. And with any luck, it'll be the last time I have to mow grass for the year. Probably not. I'm sure I'll probably have to mow it at least one more time. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But I tell you what, Saturdays of late have been days that I really just want to do absolutely nothing. Alright, so tell you what, why don't we go back? See what kind of textures we've got here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Give me some ideas. What kind of map would you like to see? Hello, Fantastic. Missed what happened last week, but saw Savvy wielding a sword longer than she is. So, oh, I think that was... Yeah, I guess she went to a Ren fair or something last week. Oh, good lord. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is sad to see Seven backing off of Moon Skull, but she's got her own stuff that she wants to do, and she wants to be able to dedicate more time to her gaming streams and her and Legally Sevi and all that good stuff. So it's understandable, you know. Yeah. Yeah, you guys want to know a secret? It's not even really a secret. I've never been to a Ren fair. Not once have I been to a Ren fair. I'd like to go, but to my knowledge, I mean, there's one that's kind of near me, but I always forget about it. And then by the time it comes and goes, like I usually think about it after it's over. Yeah, good for her, sad for us. Yep. Yeah, hopefully she decides to swing back through every once in a while. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Not Evil Characters. But that gives us an opportunity. I mean, let's look at the bright side here, you know? That gives us an opportunity to bring in some fresh talent. And of course, Sebi will never be replaced. But the channel can always be supplemented. So there's that. Oh, I hear you, Dave. Yeah, I never have friends to go with either. My friends are all. They always get all over me because I'm streaming and stuff, and I never get to go and hang out. And if it's something I want to do, they're busy. Which, admittedly, is not very often. I never have a whole lot of things I want to just go out and do. But, you know. Oh, that's a good point, Paul. Yeah, the roles for the GMs might get better. Okay, we got some stuff here that might be useful. I've got ideas that are kind of burgeoning to the front, and I'm not. I am a little worried about cultural appropriation, but we're gonna see what we can do with it. Hello, Nozaku. This nonsense is map making. Specifically, Saturday morning map making with me. What do you mean JJ abandoned you? Oh, yeah. I mean, can you blame him? You know, cheaper rent makes a lot of people go a lot of places. It's the reason California is almost emptied out. I mean, not really. It's not almost emptied out, but a lot of people left. You know what? Here, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna switch to the face. That way you guys get to see my face, my still sleepy-eyed face. Because it seems like Incarnate is running a little slow. So I'm gonna close out of that window. I'm gonna open it back up again. it looks like it's running at, you know, a couple of frames per second. I probably, you know what probably happened? I probably screwed something up when I updated the hardware on my computer. Guarantee you that's what happened. Guarantee it. Oh, so pretty? You talking about me? Oh, shucks, Dave. All right, let's see. Let's try this again. It's still a little. It's still acting a little funny. That's all right. We'll deal with it. We will deal with it. All right. So, actually, let me. Let me check something here. Okay, I'm just looking at reference pictures of rice fields and such. And it's actually quite interesting how they set these things up. I've never actually gone to look at rice fields, but they terrace entire hillsides for it. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I'll tell you what we're gonna do. What is Nomi cooking today? Oh, she's gonna do huevos con weenies. You're only here until Nomi starts cooking. I see how it is. I see how it is. Fantastic. That's great. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support, buddy. All right, let me. Oh, here it is. Let's see. We're gonna do. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. So. Let's do. Be careful not to introduce too many lands here because I don't want them to get cut off, you know. Because I don't want to do the intro. What are you talking about? Fantastic. No, we were missing 2 players last week. Everybody likes to put words in my mouth. Everybody likes to say, oh, you did this, you did that. Fantastic. No. Don't be like Sevi. Here, let me see. They're nice. We'll get this right. We'll get this right, I think. It's just going to take me a little while to actually get the references and be able to communicate that to this blank canvas. There was one picture that I liked. Oh, shoot. Go clicking on stuff that you shouldn't be clicking on. Here, fantasy. Fantasy battle maps. Okay, we're going to do rice. See if this can, see if we can get, can I bend this? Let's see. Height, weight, width, no. Maybe there's a rice field line. Let's see. Aha! Rice field cliff? Dude. That's what we're talking about here. Okay, I think that's going up, or is it going down? I think that's going down. Let's, yeah, okay, okay. Okay, okay, I think I know what I want to do here. Okay, so We're gonna do. Bamboo torii gates. Why is everyone putting things in my mouth? I don't understand. I need a wall. There we go. Here we go. Interesting. Let's do this. So red fence, roof, bamboo ridge. Let's see, simple shoji wall. This is where I'm culturally uneducated. I wanna make something that looks correct. that looks immersive and like something that would be in the culture that I'm trying to depict here, but I don't know anything about the culture I'm trying to depict here. It's like Call of Cthulhu. Same thing. Same deal. Let's see. I have the merge filled out here. Let's see. Merge shapes. Cool, cool. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We need to get these dimensions correct. So, let's put the grid back up here. Turn this back the way it needs to go. And then, you know what, we're gonna redo this shape so that way I can get it, I can measure it correctly against this. I think about the same. Not quite. There we go. Okay, I think that looks decent. Looks decent. Hello, history. How are you? Free gaming with us. I like it. I like it. Oh. Yes, Biggles. We don't want you to be dead. We want you alive. Okay. Let's see. We are going to turn. Might need to reduce the scale here a bit. Yeah. And then we must put a doorway. Let's see. We want to put eastern, and we want to put the door in here somewhere. Where's the doors? Doors. Ah. There we go. Let's say that looks about right. Hey, Omega, what's up, dude? Snake Burton, what's going on? Okay, let's take... I don't know if I'm in love with this pattern. Ah, it's still offset. Here, let's see, what's the rotation? 13.5 degrees. What's the rotation here? 15.5. We want 13.5. There we go. Here, let's change this up a little bit. Let's change this up just a tad here. You know what? I'm going to play this one. It has some sound effects with it, but let's do it. Let's do it anyway. We'll do it live because it's one of my favorites. But it kind of works because we're dealing with rice fields here. So for those of you who don't know, what I'm going for here is kind of like it's a Far East, probably semi-wealthy home. Rice fields and all that stuff. A wealthy, I guess, a samurai who has retired from his long years of fighting for the emperor and has retired back to a not quite so modest living, but an agricultural living, to be sure. What if, I don't know if there's enough room to be swinging this around. Let's see. We're definitely going to be changing these floors up a little bit. I think. Because having that throughout the whole house, I think, is a little bit... it's a little bit... Not quite so much. Modern, no. Definitely 1970s dojo. Okay, yeah. I'm kind of thinking the same thing. I don't mean for it to be modern. Did it instantly give the Eastern vibe? I'm afraid it might be too modern, though. That's the thing. And I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the tone. The tone meaning the color. Ceramic tiles. Turn this up a bit because this track is a little bit quieter than the last one. Ooh, this is a good one, though. See what we could do, actually. Let's make this entryway here. Let's see. This is making it difficult because I put the house at a weird angle. So the guidelines aren't quite. Trying to go as along with the guidelines as well as I can. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but there's little lines that pop up when I hit control. And I'm trying to line it up with, as opposed to just going straight across like this, because if you hold control, it actually helps guide you at certain angles. What I'm trying to do is line it up with this wall here and make it to where it lines up and it's square. This is actually, I didn't even realize when I set this house at a particular angle that it was going to be such a task. But that's all right. That's all right. It'll buff. Like if you do it this way, because that's at about 15 degrees. So I'll tell you what we could do. We could just take this. Of course, we'll have to color in the floors again, but that's okay because I think we're going to be, yeah. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to take this. See, there we go, because that should be about in line with the house there. So yeah. So that should be about 15 degrees. So if we go all the way across, then we can bisect that. Nice little shoji wall. And then we can take that, run that along. Boopity boo. There we go. So we got our entryway. And then why don't we take this, and we're gonna make this another entryway, because I saw a oh, that ain't right. What angle? 75, 90, and we want, so we want 105. Yeah, there we go. We did 15-degree increments. That's the way we do it. Does that look off? It might look off a little bit. We don't want a cockeyed house. Later, Mega. What do you mean I don't listen to your advice? Methinks thou doth protest too much. Let's see. We're gonna rotate this to 15 degrees. But we're going to need to scale this back a little bit and make it you see, even 15 degrees, that doesn't look quite right. See, the house is at 15. Therefore, the floor should also be at 15. What's going on here? Why is this not... Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. Here we go. See, that's weird. So the house is at 15 degrees. See, the house is at 15 degrees rotation, right? But this is more centered at 13 degrees. Oh, no, it's not. Well, kinda, yeah. See, I'm confused. Is it because this isn't square? I bet that's what it is. It was that wall that was throwing me off, I bet. Because these should be at 15 degrees here. For whatever reason, this wasn't doing it. It just doesn't, I don't know, something doesn't feel right about it. We get rid of this door. Maybe the door wasn't quite right. Yeah, okay. So okay. I think we want that one there. I think what I want is just this one here. And then I'm gonna take see, that doesn't do it for me either. Good morning, Chrysanth. How are you? Yeah, Biggles, I saw it in there. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. But I will be reading it. Well, bye? No, I did read the second part. Fantastic. I did read the second part. But I wanted to clarify the first part first. And then we would get to the second part. And to be fair, I did listen to your advice on the intro a couple weeks ago. Well, that's the thing, Dave. They should all be straight. That's what I'm saying, dog. And what I want is let's see if we can scale this down a little bit, and then make like a single step. I'm gonna make like a single step along this. Yeah, this might be a little weird, but it's okay. Okay, and so we want to go 45 degrees. Nope, not 45. How many degrees do we want to go? $285. That's perfect. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Here, let's fill this out a little bit more. Oh. Not what I wanted. We're gonna make sure we can get that, and then we're gonna end up coloring over all of this anyway, or not coloring, but you know what I mean. Let's see. We want to get right to about there, I think. And then we're gonna go back to 15 degrees. Actually, no, I don't know if we really need that. A cockeyed house at 15 degrees. Was that a band? It might be. It's my college band. No, not coloring. Not coloring, Dave. This is interior design at its finest. And everybody knows that I am a fantastic interior designer. It's kind of one of my redeeming qualities. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's true. It's true. What if I did this? Like, this is all just like a step into the house proper. Like, you've got your entryway here, and then you like step down a level into the actual house. That'd be interesting. But the idea was that I put kind of framing this yin and yang thing in here. I kind of want to... dagnabbit, this house walls always get selected because everything's within it. I don't know about redeeming. Yeah, maybe redeeming wasn't the best word. No, I'm a terrible interior decorator. Do you see the wall behind me? Yeah, it's... I just threw some stuff together to make the wall seem busy. Mostly because I didn't want to go out and spend a bunch of money on decorations. So I'm wondering, do I want to do... So the floor's got to be a little bit different here. Cypress wood panels. Wood diamond floor. Patterned bamboo floor. Bamboo floor. What does this look like? Ah, don't like that. Don't like it. Neat bamboo floor. Interesting. Okay. Still not a huge fan of that, but that could be cool, but I'll tell you, I like the color of this. I just don't know. Old cedar, maybe? Yep. Ooh, going to pay on your layaway at the gun store. What are you getting? Yeah. Fantastic. I can definitely understand that. My problem is that I don't bring any women over, simply because I'm waiting until marriage. Right, fellas? Ha. Alright, back to business. I can't decide what floor I want to do. Because this is, here's what I'm thinking. It's like, this guy is like a bit of a higher class, well-to-do type guy. You know? Let's bring this down a little bit. Let's make this a 75. We're going to bring this down just a little bit. And then I wonder what I would really like. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want is ooh, okay. So if we can get this to match the size. Actually, how big was this? How big was that? That's at a 33.11. Let's see what happens if we make this 33.11. No, don't like that. So we're gonna keep going up a little bit. $72. We get 73. 74. Oh. 4. Yeah, that's about right, I think. kind of, you know what I kind of think is might be the best way to go about this is if I just kind of use the floor as a guide. You know what I mean? Like if I just use the design in the floor to guide what I'm doing. It might make for a little bit more of a coherent piece. But still. I don't know why, but something about it seems like off. And I can't place it. Because by the numbers, it should all be at the same angle. It just looks different. You know what I mean? They do touch everything. I never keep one around long enough to let them change anything. You know? Oh. Oh my God, stop. Ugh. Alright, so we've got our entryway. A very large, grand entryway. That leads into the rest of the house. I need some pillows. Lovely. Yeah, you don't have to ask me for help. I wouldn't blame you. Definitely don't ask me for help because I never claimed to be very good at this kind of thing. I'm gonna have to put some sort of like a corner piece or something there. Let's see. Yeah, so am I looking at this right? Square tile slats all look off on the floor. See, that's kind of what well, okay, so these, I think these tiles here, it kind of does look off, doesn't it? Like if you, well, I don't know, because if you pull it back, it looks off, but it's not. That's the thing. Because it's all, but that's what I was saying earlier. It's just not. Like I said, by the numbers, it's all at 15 degrees, so it should be right. And I think, now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to not worry about that for now. And I'm going to finish the rest of it and go by the numbers. Because by the numbers, everything is set at 15 degrees, right? So I'm going to go by the numbers. And once I'm finished placing down all the assets and making sure that all the floors are kind of the pattern that I want them, then at that point, if it still looks off, then I will go back in and I will make some adjustments. But I think, because yeah, this is definitely off. Like, but I don't think this is at 15 degrees. I think this is at like 13 degrees. So like if I were to take, let's do this. Let's do this. Placement rotation is 15 degrees. Take the texture scale down to about, let's take it down to about 30. And we'll say this whole room is this mat here. Let me take, let's see, why don't we do this again? We're going to take this. Is that the same thing? Yeah, it's the same. So we're going to take this. Looks about right. Make sure that these don't cast a shadow. Oh wait. Default custom. Ah. Oh my gosh. I just found a new toy. How did I not see this before? Wow. Just... I can play with the shadows. Oh my goodness. I'm a dum-dum that I'm just now finding this. Big fat dum-dum. Wait, is Nomi in the chat? Where did Nomi go? $249.88 left on the layaway bill. I gotta scroll back up to see if you told me what it was. A double stack 1911 and a hunting shotgun. Since you've decided to go get into hunting turkey, perfect. I love it. That is awesome. Hello, Nomi. I see you there. Sorry, I got a little distracted with, you know, the building and stuff. Gonna have a wide view of the huevos con weenies. Very nice. Okay, and then I think... So that is there. And the thing about it is, and I'm going strictly off of what few Asian pieces of media I've seen, because I am assuming that they are at least somewhat accurate. Let's see. Sword rack, here we go. We're gonna take this. What is the asset size for this? That's just 39. What are these? What is this? That's at 39. These are at 39. Okay. As long as we're consistent. That's what we need is consistency. Sword rack is stamp scale 39. I think that is going to be Hello, Clueless. How are you? Here, we're going to go in here. I'm going to change this up because I feel like there should be a training area, too. In this guy's house. Just because he's out of the service of the Emperor doesn't mean that he gets to sit back. What? Okay, there we go. Doesn't mean that he gets to get out of shape. He stays in shape. Is this back? Oh, dagnabbit. You. Okay, so that's still there. Get that a little bit closer. You feel like a pit with water? What does that mean? What is the ooh hands? And I also, Paul, you raise more questions in myself as well. Um, what is a race gun versus a carry gun? Are you in like? That makes me think of Death Race with Jason Statham. Or is it that you're going out and hunting certain races of people with it? Because I can understand that too. Those Dutch. Putting your 2 index fingers together with the thumbs up. Like this? Oh, that when I was in high school, that just meant gay. Like this? I. Oh, gotcha. A type of competitive shooting. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, you know what I want to do? I want to take. This is going to be ambitious, okay? But we're going to try it. Let's see. Need a rug. Here we go. Oh, actually, it might not be as ambitious as I thought. That's actually pretty close to the same size I need it. Oh, wow. Yep, they had this stamp here the whole time. I went through and fought that forever. How long did I fight with that? Forever. And they just have the yin and the yang thing right there for me to use. Oh my god. Wow. Just wow. Wow. That's not what I meant to do. Click hide. 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 And hide. And I got all these expanded out. Okay, we just want to take a look and see what all we've got available to us. Shishi Odoshi. I don't know what that is. What is a Shishi Odoshi? Later, Biggles. It comes with 15 magazines? What? No rear. So you're gonna have to buy some optics for it then. If it's got no rear sight. But does the front sight fold is the question. Because if the front sight folds, that's so weird. It seems like whoever owned it previously probably took the rear sight off and had an optic, but then kept the optic and maybe sold it separately, or maybe put it on a different weapon. I don't know. Is the Iori table Iori? Is that what they normally cook on? I'm guessing that's the case. But I don't know for sure. You know what I kind of want out here is a... Am I really going to have to shrink this door down that much? No, I feel like this door's a little undersized, honestly. I mean, maybe. I don't know, 45. How does that look? This seems a little bit small. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do with this? I feel like I need to take a tour of an Asian style house, like a Japanese style house, so I can know exactly what goes into it. I gave Tallulah a bath the other day. She is so soft. Aren't you? You're so soft. He's so soft. Plan to remove the rail and charging handle and then replace the missing rear side. Okay, okay. Good dog. Good dog. I feel like I've been fighting this house for like 2 hours now. Because I don't know how I want things. Now these walls seem a little bit too big. Simple. You're asking if you can tie me to a tree in the backyard? Why? Yeah, I'm gonna go that's what I'll do. I'll go all the way to Thailand to look at their houses and then come back and then we'll build the map. I guess I could offset the map grid a little bit. Will it allow me to rotate it? Can't fix it. You can offset it, move it around, but it doesn't let you go. I guess you could do hexes, but that doesn't really help me very much at all. Yeah, I can't rotate the map grid. Because it faces north. God, that was a stretch. Well, I think this is definitely, with the orientation of the house, it's definitely going to be a hex grid. It's like if we were to do something like that. There's a Zen garden outside. I'll change this, probably. I'll have to. Just wanted to see what kind of stuff they had for Zen gardens. Okay. I don't even know where to go from here, man. Because I think what we will have to do here, let's see if we can find a... Oh, sliding doors. Here we go. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Wrong thing. Let's put this on the first layer. We're going to rotate it about 285. And that will be perfect. Damn, it's cold in this house. Fisherman's bed. I don't want a fisherman's bed. You can't do that. This is a man who was well respected in the military. Let's see if there's one. If there's a nice one in the castle. Section here. Oh boy. Wait, are you serious, Dave? All right, all right. Let's see. I'm gonna change this up again. Let's see. There we go. This one's good. Actually, let's see. Let's see. I have a question for you guys. What's the cutoff for ancient? Like, what do you normally consider ancient in years? Are we talking like 1,000 years, 2,000 years, 10,000 years. Like everything is like Rome is considered. Like, you know what people are talking about when they say ancient Rome. But is something is Byzantine Byzantine Byzantium, is that ancient, or are we just talking about a 1,000 years? Okay. Yeah, Frost would know better than anybody. Let's see. I'm gonna see, because I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind of furniture did they have back then in Eastern cultures? Therefore, the Earth is ancient. If it is truly only 6,000 years old, then it is ancient. Let's see, elven dressers. I don't know. Maybe an elven dresser would work here. Consider ancient to be BC. Yeah, that's a good cutoff line, I think. But that's a goalpost. That's something that doesn't necessarily move, though. So 1,000 years from now, 3,000 years will be ancient. Like, at what point is the Dark Ages considered ancient? You know, because it's not like the Dark Ages aren't. I wouldn't consider the Dark Ages ancient. It was just primitive. Yeah, anything older than me is ancient. Anything older than 30, almost 33 years is ancient. Guys, I'm gonna be almost as old as. I'm gonna be as old as Jesus was. Quite honestly, that feels a little weird. You know what I mean? Feels a little strange. Okay, so there's definitely going to be... Let's see, we're going to need another door. So there's going to be one probably about right there. Oh, that actually almost fits perfectly. So if I just take this, go into portals, do that, and then you do that, go back to the doors, set that in there, nestled nice and tight. We like that. But, well, I'll tell you what, no, we don't want to do that because we need a little bit more space here. So I'm going to move this up So that way this door is a little bit more. And I might move the other door too on the other side. Because we're going to need a hallway here. That's about right. We're gonna make some kids' rooms or something maybe around here. He's probably got like 6 kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's probably got like maybe 4 kids. But JJ, what's up, Huck? Yeah, you got on here like pretty close to as soon as I was getting ready to head out, because I think where's Nomi? I'll tell you what, I'll go until Nomi starts, and that way you guys can watch her make huevos con weenies, because everybody wants to do that. At least on the Kick side, we don't have enough subs to send you guys over to her YouTube yet, which is weird. It's weird. Like it was so easy to get enough subs to be able to host people on Kick, but YouTube, it's been a freaking struggle just to get to a point where we can raid people. It's crazy. Let's see. Okay, so she is not live yet. That is perfectly fine. It is ridiculous with its requirements. Give you like 15 minutes? Alright. Yeah, so I'm on Kick and Twitch as well. We used to do TikTok, and we didn't like it. TikTok was not it was not optimal. We'd get people who'd sit in there and stay for, you know, a minute and a half, and people get on TikTok, they don't really watch live streams too. I saw it, Nomi. Good lord. Don't caps lock me. Golly. I saw. God, Nomi's already yelling at me. And why does YouTube keep giving you those ads? Is it you realize that YouTube feeds off of the YouTube ads feed off of what you're Googling, right? So you might go through and delete your browsing history. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, good lord. Now you got... See, Nomi, you got Dave yelling at me now. And calling me a moron. I won't stand for it. You might be right, except Nomi is bigger than me. So I think if anybody's going to be taking a paddle to anybody, I don't know. Fight like a married couple and then we can do better. I'm not arguing that. Not arguing that. Don't move. Oh my god. you mooped at me in my own chat. Damn it, Huck. You know what? She probably, yeah, she definitely could do better than little old Moss. Little old Moss. So we're gonna need yet another door. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take all these doors. I'm gonna place them by where I want them, because I can't see what I'm doing here. I wish I could offset this grid to where you could like rotate it a little bit, but you can't, which is strange to me. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you just can't tilt it. You can move it around, you just can't tilt it. Ugh. Hello, Sassy Witch. See, oh no. Huck's got every, no. You see, guys, Moopit is, that is an inside joke from, oh god. Has it been, it's been over 10 years. It's been over 10 years. And I can't escape it. Wait, what? Questions about a pig and what? Hold on. Do I need to scroll back up? If you, oh, Vijay, yeah. If you raise pigs for meat, what would you name them? That is a great question. I don't know. I don't know. No, see, Moopit is Moopit is, it means stupid is what it means. It's I mean that's all it means. It means stupid. Stupid. I have no idea. I'm gonna have pulled ribs, chops, bacon, and sausage. Yep. Name them for what you're gonna use them for. Precisely. Jowls, pickled feet. Yeah, Moss and Moopit have the very same origin story. Okay, you know what? Normally, I don't normally I normally don't tell this story. But since Huck brought it up, Huck is Zach, by the way. Huck and I are good friends. Go back a long way, back to when in high school, I think one of the first things you said to me had to do with Jim Croce. And that's about where it started. Let's see. So, what's the best way that I could explain this in the way that it's not an overtly complicated story. So Huck had a cousin, and his cousin was but a boy at the time, but a young boy who was just forming words. Yes, Huckleberry. He was just forming words at the time. And his version of no was mo, as in M-O. And just the way that he said it was funny. Like, he'd look at you and be like, Mo. And we thought that was hilarious. And somewhere along the line, we decided to see what would it be like if every word started with an M as opposed to just no. And so I became Moss. Stupid became Moopit. There had to be some changes in phonetics because Mosh didn't really sound as good. So Moss is where that came. That's where that came from, is Moss. Let's see. Moopid became Moopit because it bit a little harder. And so if I were to say to you, oh my God, the floors in this house don't look straight at all. Let's see if I can still do this. Oh my God, the floors in this house are all off kilter. Oh my mod. Mamors me miss mouse mar may moth milter. It was incredibly stupid, and we are... Oh, sorry, Moopits. And I was a dirty doper at the time, but it worked. It worked. Yes. Yeah, I went without my Xbox for like... Yeah, how long did you have my Xbox? It was like a month. You had my Xbox. Name came from a baby, checks out. Shut up, Fantastic. You don't know anything. What are all these messages I'm getting all of a sudden? Ugh. Anywho, total mopper. It takes some interpretation. Whenever you start doing it, it takes some interpretation. There are some instances where, if in context somebody says something, you know instantly. You know exactly what it means. Yeah, that is me. And here, I need to, you know what? Even if I close Discord, my problem is that I turn streaming mode off. And so I don't know where these notifications are coming from because I'm not getting anything. Let me see. Notifications. There we go. Only direct messages. Boop, boop. There we go. I'm gonna have to change that back because I'm in several Discords that are constantly talking back and forth, and I need to know what they're saying. Anywho. Let's see. It is weird though because these floors, and I wonder if does it have to do with the grid, the fact that the grid's there. There's a learning curve to it. There's a learning curve to Discord. It's not overtly complicated once you actually get into Discord, but it's like it can, whenever you're a part of a bunch of them, it can get to be where it's a lot. It can be a lot. I think he's probably... I think there's going to be a training area right around here. Yeah. Yeah. Where he practiced the martial arts. And we feel the floor with all of the mats. Oh, mats. Eastern. We gotta type in Eastern again. Have you guys seen the movie Eastern Promises? Great movie, Viggo Mortensen. Check it out. Tatami floor mat ribbon. We're just gonna go with the standard tatami floor mats. A tatami floor mats. Oh, because that's a brush size. You need to go back. We have to go back. There definitely, I think, you know what? There should be a step down. In which case, I wonder, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to move this wall back probably about to here, maybe? And that way it gives us a little bit more room to play with the little training bit. There needs to be some room for people to walk about. Take all of these, group them together, and call it tatami mat framing. Alright, and then we're going to take it, and I want to move it around, make sure it looks good. Okay. And then... there, custom. I don't know if it'll let me do this. Yeah, it just takes all of the shadows. Slowly but surely we get the shadows right. Dang it. Dang it! Rotation, 15 degrees. Texture scale, 39. Yeah. Cool. All right, training area, done. Let's see. What have you guys been doing? Litter Dave. Rhythm and rhyme. Both words work, but in very different contexts. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Clueless. I appreciate that. I saw you left a comment on the last episode. I appreciate the sentiment, man. It means it. Honestly, it means a lot. And I know I said it in kind of the live stream, but the that was a very much a passion project for myself, and I don't want to say it wouldn't matter if nobody watched it or not, but I just had fun running it, to be honest with you. Like, it was so much fun for me, and I loved being in that world. The next one is going to be completely different, and it's going to be a lot more. So one thing that I like about Middle-earth is that it draws kind of a distinct line between good and evil, and I like that a lot. But this next one is going to be much more gray. There's a much grayer line between the two, because it's going to take place. I don't want to say it's going to take place in the real world, but it's going to take place in an alternate version of the 90s in the real world. It's like, it's going to be, it's interesting. The setting is interesting. The world is interesting that's been created for it. And I'm very much looking forward to running it. I think it'll be fun. No wonder that looked off. Okay. I was about to have a freak out there. So I was like, what is going on with my floors here? Nothing looks right. But I gotta make sure I go over all of it and get it all changed over, because I had it to where it was at like 13 degrees instead of 15 degrees, and we can't have that. No, sir. No, sir. What's kind of nice about this, though, is that I can basically take everything and put it at two... There's two angles that I use right now. 285 degrees and 15 degrees. It makes it really easy to... makes it easy to place stuff. I feel like there has to be some sort of like chimneys in certain places. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, of course. You know how long it's been since I bought milk, like milk. Good long while. It's been a good while. I'm kind of waiting on Nomi to go live, so that way I can shoot you guys over to go over to her stream, on Kick anyway. But no, but JJ, I am not leaving Moonskull. I'm not leaving this. I'm not leaving Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. I'm not leaving anything. In fact, Erudai and I were just talking about my next campaign over on Moonskull. So I'm not going to say anything just yet, but there is another one coming after our current one. You got 5 gallons of milk? Good Lord. I've been buying almond milk because it's lower calorie. And I have to buy lower calorie foods because I eat a lot. It's one of my favorite things to do. What I need to do is quit buying peanuts. I buy so many peanuts and they're so high calorie. And they're not bad for you, but I like the honey roasted ones, so there's extra sugar added to it too. So I'm like, ugh. Can't have nice things. That's why I try not to buy too many snacks because I just... Paul, do you have a big family or something? It seems like you got a big family. Yes, Huck, I buy almond milk in bulk for my coffee too. I'll go to Sam's Club and I'll buy like 3 cartons of it, and that'll last me for probably like a month and a half. Paul, I feel like you have taken on the role of Noah and his family and are just planning on repopulating the earth with the amount of food that you get. Or do you just, like, you have to have a big family because there's no way that you can drink all of that milk unless you just drink an inordinate amount of milk before it goes bad. That's insane. 9 pounds of bacon. That's incredible. +20 cartons of... Good Lord. Yeah, cocktail peanuts are good too. I do like nuts. Fantastic. Yeah. What about it? Huh? There's something wrong. I need to throw that away. I've got a big carton of nuts that is just kind of sitting here. It's empty because I finished them. Well, the only reason I'm drinking this Monster this morning is because I am out of almond milk. And I'll be damned if I drink my coffee black. Sacred cups, huh? Interesting. It'd be nice to have this altar outside in like the Zen garden or something. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, why don't we do that? We're gonna have to do that. Probably next time. Alright. Well, I think with that, chat, I do see that Nomi has gone live. So I'm going to save here. And did it prompt me to name the map? Here, let's rename it real quick. Edit map details. We're going to call it Eastern Promises because I can't get that movie out of my head all of a sudden. Eastern Promises. There we go. Gonna save it. Alright, let me switch back to the face so you can see my ugly mug. Alright, so thank you all for joining me for yet another Saturday morning map making stream. I appreciate it. Again, let's see, Monday. So we are gonna, thanks to, you know, extenuating circumstances, we are going to try to finish Call of Cthulhu in the next couple of episodes. We are very close anyway, so we might need to expedite a few things, but I think the ending will overall be pretty satisfying. We were really close to begin with, so yeah, we can. We're going to try to get that ended in the next couple of weeks. So look out for some fast-paced action. September 8th, which I believe, when is the 8th? That's Monday. Goblin Slayer, the TTRPG. That's Ash and Steel, Tales from the Shale Lands. We're going to drop that on this channel, at least on the YouTube side. All nicely edited and cut down and easily digestible for you guys. Fear of Ages Past is obviously still up, so if you haven't watched that, please do go and watch it. We're still getting comments on it, so I'm very happy about that. People are still enjoying that. Let's see. What else? Oh, Avenue Studios. I'll be on a new campaign using the Daggerheart system in a homebrew setting with Avenue Studios, and that is, we're hoping to start it in October, and that's going to be on Thursday nights. I'm not going to give out a specific date because I have no idea if it's going to come to fruition. Yes, going to expedite Jimmy's Doom. I love it. Let's see. Oh, you have 9 younger siblings, 11 nieces and nephews. Good Lord, I didn't even see that. You're the living uncle. You drink a lot of milk. I primarily drink milk over water. Or water. The bacon, once in a while, twice a month purchase. Okay, peanut butter was on sale. Okay, fair enough. Man, I have an uncle. And my mom texted me the other day. She's like, you know, your brother was over here yesterday. And why, my nephew, was sad that I wasn't there. I feel bad. I felt like a bad uncle because I wasn't there for an arbitrary visit from my brother and his kid. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. What other announcements? Let's see. Got the Avenue Studios one out of the way. Star Wars. Don't forget to check out Star Wars tonight. Unfortunately, I won't be there tonight, but I will be there for the next two. So keep an eye out for that. And then obviously I'm working on another campaign here. So we've got a lot going on. But I'm going to go ahead and get you all on the Twitch side, on the Kick side, switched over to Nomi. And for the rest of you, I will bid you all adieu. Alfida saying, just to answer your question, Sir Clueless, how was the Eldamon game? I was not a part of that game, but I will be a part of their next one. So keep an eye out for that. But I would bid you all adieu. Alfida saying, Gesundheit, and God bless.